guys, it's Jessii Vee. So today we're starting yet another series. I know I have a lot of those going on, okay? I have like 1,000,002 series on my channel so far. But that's okay because that just means endless content, right? I really wanted to do a series on phobias on this channel because honestly, they really intrigue me. Most people don't know that the fear or phobia they have has this really long, intricate, complicated name that goes along with it. So I'm hoping that this series will help you find out what your phobias are called. And obviously these videos are not meant to scare you. So if you have this phobia that I'm currently doing an episode on, if it's really freaking you out or scaring you, don't be afraid to click out. My intention is never to scare or upset anybody. Just remember, the only things I'm showing are pictures. They're not the real thing you're afraid of. So I'm hoping that helps a little bit. And I'm never gonna choose things that are like extreme, you know what I mean? So for example, today's video is about thalassophobia. I really hope I'm saying that right. Now I can't say it anymore. Thalassophobia? No. Thalassophobia. So although the name is very long and complicated, the meaning is very simple. It is the fear of vast, deep, and often very dark, unknown bodies of water. In particular, it is a person's fear of the great unknown right below their feet. I know that I personally struggle with this fear, and a lot of you may already know this. I have made a video about it before, but the first few years of my life, I actually lived in Antigua, which is an island in the Caribbean. So I was constantly, every single day, just surrounded by water. So you would think that I love water, right? Wrong. And listen, oceans are beautiful, lakes are beautiful, rivers are beautiful, water in general is beautiful to look at. I just don't want to be in them. Like whenever I see a photo of a huge wave, I almost pee myself. So this video is definitely going to be hard for me to film. It was already hard for me to research. Every time I saw a picture of a huge body of water, I was like, ah. But as I said, it's just pictures. It's not like I'm actually out in the ocean, so I will survive. And actually, a lot of people have thalassophobia. Have you ever been freaked out by like walking out into deep water or dark water, or if you're in a boat and you look down into the dark deep ocean, have you ever been freaked out? Because that could mean that you have this too. But if you're unsure about this fear, I'm gonna show you some pictures, and if any of these pictures make you think, oh, then you probably have thalassophobia. Is this a weird series to be making? I don't know. I'm kind of having fun. Cause like think of how many fears and phobias there are in the world that have these crazy names. Like this could be an endless series. Let me know if you like this, but anyways, let's get into these photos. I found quite a handful online that we're gonna look at. And like I said, if they make you, then you probably have it. Do you like my sound effects? Okay, so here's the first picture. This is a real photo of sculptures holding hands in a circle way deep under the water, okay? Imagine scuba diving down there thinking, oh, I'm just gonna see some beautiful fish today. And you go by that. This is one of the many reasons why I don't scuba dive. This gives me the heebie-jeebies. Ooh, this next one. This one just shows you how deep and dark things are below your feet. Like this baby has no idea what is under him. Could someone save the baby, please? Okay, this is a real sign out there in the ocean. Apparently this sign is directly in front of an underwater cave to warn people to stay away unless you're like a professional diver. It says, stop, prevent your death, go no further. Fact, more than 300 divers, including open water scuba instructors, have died in the caves just like this one. Fact, you needed training to dive. You need cave training and cave equipment to cave dive. Fact, without cave training and cave equipment, divers can die here. Fact, it can happen to you. There's nothing in this cave worth dying for. Do not go beyond this point. And there's a really creepy dude with like dead divers around his feet. That is, this photo just freaks me out so much. And the fact that it's like dark and someone's just like shining their flashlight on it. But I mean, I guess it's good they have this sign because it prevents like people injuring themselves. Okay, so here is another picture of statues. I don't know what it is, but statues that are just like standing still underwater are so freaky. literally standing still, as if statues move in everyday life anyway. But all their eyes are like closed and they look like regular people just walking around. I don't know, there's something so weird. Like I get such a weird vibe from pictures like this. Oh, this next one. This is the diver that found a plane at the bottom of the ocean, and the picture's all like blurry and just creepy. And I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm like flying in a plane over large bodies of water, that is when my anxiety is at its peak. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, when I first saw this picture, I literally thought there were like eels in the wave, and I was like, oh my gosh, these people are gonna get zapped. Is that what eels do? Do they zap people? I don't even know really. But after reading further, I found out it was just giant seaweeds, which I don't even know which one is creepier. I mean, I've heard so many stories about people going out into the water and like seaweed like attaching to their leg and they get stuck and like watch when I'm the only one watching this video that actually has thalassophobia and everyone else is like, Jessii, it's water, relax. Please tell me down below if you have this phobia as well. Okay. This is a really large snake that, I don't know, it looks like almost like this place flooded a little bit or something. Because look at the house, it's like sort of underwater, but this snake is just roaming free in this water. And what sucks is that the color is kind of like the dirty water, and like, what if you didn't see that there? This phobia also has to do with like things that are unknown in water. So like snakes, sharks, jellyfish, stuff. Ooh. It doesn't help that I also have this really huge fear of snakes. So like, I don't even know what one that one's called. Can I look that up? Hold on. I want to know what the intricate name is for the fear of snakes. Name for fear of snakes. Ophidiophobia. Ophidiophobia. So I have thalassophobia and ophidiophobia, and this is like a tongue twister. Okay. So this is a guy who just wants to go surfing, and clearly in the wave there is something there. It looks like a shark, but I think I read a bit more and it might be a dolphin. Like my fear is so strong that I would never even like swim with dolphins. I know they're like harmless and so much fun and cute and they save lives and stuff, which is great. But oh man, I was watching Aquamarine last night with my sister. Don't ask, we love that movie. And there's a scene where they're like swimming with dolphins and I was like, heck to the no, would I ever do that? Okay, this is another statue underwater. But what's more interesting about this one is that it looks like it's actually breathing because all of the bubbles come out of its mouth, which is honestly really cool and the picture looks cool. Would I want to be there actually in front of it? No. Oh man. Oh boy, you know what? After learning about, you know, Jonah and the whale as a kid, you know, where the whale just swallows up Jonah. Whenever I see pictures of large sea creatures that have big mouths in front of divers, I'm like, it's about to eat you, dude. Wouldn't that whale, what is it? Is it a whale, some sort of big fish? Wouldn't it think that's food? Like the person there is something it would want to eat? I mean, I'm not a marine biologist. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But, I mean, that mouth looks like the size of a house. So I would stay far away. Oh, waves, waves, waves. I just like, whenever I see pictures like this, I imagine myself just out there having a nice swim and suddenly this is behind me. Like when that falls, isn't that so like strong and dangerous for someone to be under, right? Guys, this freaks me out so much. I like admire surfers and scuba divers and people who go out on boats. I admire all these people because they have some serious like bravery. Oh, see, I saw this picture and the description was saying that they think this could have been like an alien because it wasn't an actual person they caught. It was like a figure that looked like humanoid sort of. So, I mean, this picture could even be like a conspiracy, but it does look kind of alien-like. It could actually just be another underwater statue. I don't really know, but it's dark and scary. Oh, oh my gosh. Okay, jellyfish scare me enough as it is. Sorry. I went to PEI with my family back in 2009, 2010, and on the beach there were tons of these little tiny jellyfish that were kind of like in the surface water, like in the shallow end, and a ton of these kids and stuff were going out swimming and getting stung, and like the jellyfish were small enough that it wasn't causing serious damage, but I remember I was so afraid of those. So could you imagine being in the water and seeing a jellyfish that looks like the size of literally someone's house? You would get wrapped up so quickly in those tentacles, it's just not even funny. But I mean, the pictures are amazing. Like, all of this photography honestly is amazing. It just freaks me out. I feel bad for you guys because you're just watching me like react to photos that make me flip out. Are you having fun today? Your parents are like, hey, what'd you do today? And you're like, oh, nothing. Just watch Jessii totally freak out looking at jellyfish. All right. I think this picture should like define thalassophobia to a T. It's just insane how big the ocean is compared to a small human. I mean, look at that. Look how deep it goes, and that's not even the whole thing. And stuff like this, like people who go explore like caves and just like these dips in the ocean, it's just so cool. I'm so impressed and so freaked out. It almost kind of looks like there's like a light shining out of that hole. I mean, like, can I just transform into Moana? Because, like, she wasn't afraid of the sea. Like, can I just be Moana? This was a picture someone took of a sunken ship. That's crazy. I hope everyone got out of the ship okay before it sunk, though, because that's a little serious. I remember, oh gosh, was it back in 2011? I went snorkeling with a friend. I've done a story time on my channel about that before. That was like the scariest day of my life. And we were snorkeling over these sunken ships. And I mean, it kind of reminded me of Little Mermaid. You know, the beginning scene in Little Mermaid? For some reason, sharks like to linger around sunken ships. I think just because there's more fish there and like more hideouts for like little creatures and stuff. So the sharks know. The sharks know where they can get their food. And here are some more underwater statues. I don't know if it's just me, but this first one looks like Bruce Willis. Is that just me or am I crazy? But these are being like engulfed by seaweed. I guess these were put in before like the seaweed started blowing up around them. Whoa! This is someone looking over the side of the boat and there's so many manta rays. Is that what these are? Because there's two different names of things that look really similar. A manta ray and a stingray. That's what I'm thinking. Manta ray, stingray. I think manta rays are bigger than stingrays, but I could be wrong. I don't really know what I'm talking about. But wow, there's like hundreds and hundreds of them. That would be so insane to see, guys. And then there's this one. I think someone was kayaking and looked over the side and this fish was just staring at him. I mean, as long as he keeps his distance, that's fine. Stare at me all you want, just stay away from me. You guys have probably seen so many pictures like this where it's like an overshot view of like a kayaker or someone canoeing or something, or someone in a small boat, and there's like the shadow of a huge whale or like great white shark or something. Like, what if that whale just in this moment decided to jump up? You're gone. Your ship is going. Oh my gosh, so this is a propeller of a boat compared to a diver. Like, look how much bigger that is. Oh man. And this is the last picture. It is a picture of a beluga whale, I believe, and it looks very terrifying. It's, the shadows are not doing it justice. Because belugas are actually really cute looking, but this picture is kind of the opposite, to be honest. Anyways though, guys, those are all the pictures I'm gonna show you. If any of those pictures made you really freak out, you probably have thalassophobia like I do. But if you saw those pictures and you were like, oh cool, I would go diving there, I would go swimming there, I would love to be on that boat during that moment, then that's cool too, and I admire you, and I think that's awesome. And I'm a little bit jealous because I don't want to have this fear, to be honest. So let me know down below if you have this phobia, if you don't, and also let me know down below if there's other ones that you want me to cover, because we can, let's get this series started, guys. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go now, and I'm just really happy that I'm on land right now. Anyways, so guys, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!